Forget what the cereal box told you about a balanced breakfast. You think that starving yourself for 16 hours just means you're burning a little extra fat. You think your stomach growling is a sign of weakness and emergency that needs to be fixed immediately with a granola bar? You've been lied to by the snack industry. Your body was designed with a cellular recycling system so flawless, so unthinkably precise, that it makes your best human waste management engineers look like literal toddlers playing in a sandbox. And somehow, you're doing everything in your power to shut it off. Listen, I am Dr. Stick, and I spend way too much time analyzing biological systems, far more complex than anything you've ever seen. These systems weren't thrown together by accident. They were engineered with a level of precision that should honestly embarrass you. And yet somehow, you primates still manage to completely ignore how they work. If you're tired of feeling sluggish, carrying around dead cellular weight, and aging faster than a milk carton in the sun, and you want the cold, hard scientific reality without the comforting lies, hit the subscribe button. Let's get this over with. Here's the uncomfortable reality. You are walking around right now full of biological garbage. I'm talking about misfolded proteins, oxidized lipids, and damaged organelles. But whoever engineered this machine gave you a built-in protocol to deal with it. It's called autophagy. Translated from Greek, it literally means self-eating. When you stop stuffing your face with carbohydrates every 3 hours, your body doesn't panic. It goes to work. It realizes no new energy is coming in, so it starts hunting down the old, damaged zombie cells inside you. It strips them down, dissolves the junk, and uses the raw materials to build fresh, highly optimized new cells. It is an ingenious, self-sustaining biological Roomba that literally eats your precancerous cells for breakfast. See, the biological architecture compounds its improvements when you give it the time and space to clean up and rebuild. Just something to consider while your lysosomes are quietly dissolving your damaged tissues to save your life. Now your tiny monkey brain might be thinking, but Dr. Stick, if my body is eating itself, won't I just wither away and lose all my precious muscle? Ugh, no. It's basic biology, viewer. Even a first-year med student knows this. The designer of this system didn't build it to cannibalize your engine. It was built to clean the spark plugs. When you enter a fasted state, your insulin drops to baseline, which signals a massive spike in human growth hormone. Your body actively protects your lean muscle mass while simultaneously incinerating fat and cellular trash. It is a masterpiece of metabolic switching. Think of your body like a massive crowded office building. If the employees, the food you eat, never leave, the janitorial staff can never come in to clean, the trash just piles up in the corners, the plumbing backs up, the building slowly rots from the inside. When you eat, from the moment you wake up to the moment you pass out in front of the TV, you're locking the janitor in the basement. You are accumulating senescent cells that refuse to die but no longer function, directly causing the inflammation you call getting older. The manual existed long before the science caught up to it. For millennia, human beings have utilized fasting as a tool for physical and spiritual clarity. We just finally discovered the molecular mechanism behind it. The Nobel Prize was literally awarded in 2016 for figuring out how this intelligent design actually operates. Your body was built better than you deserve, and you're actively working against it. But if you want to stop accelerating your own decay, you have to follow the specifications. First, stop eating 3 hours before you go to sleep. Give your digestive system a break. It takes massive amounts of blood and energy to break down that late-night pizza. Like your body shift resources from digestion to cellular repair while you're unconscious. Second, compress your feeding window. Try a 16-hour fast. Drink water, drink black coffee, and keep your mouth shut. Force the system to flip the metabolic switch. Let the janitor out of the basement. Third, eliminate the chronic snacking. You do not need a handful of crackers every time you feel a mild breeze. Stop constantly spiking your insulin and let your biology do what it was brilliantly programmed to do. You possess a staggering self-repairing organic machine designed by a mathematical genius upstairs. It was built to heal, to adapt, and to function flawlessly under the correct inputs. It was not built to be an overflowing dumpster for continuous glucose spikes. Stop standing in its way. Put the fork down. Respect the engineering. Class dismissed.